What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Jay Taylor, Voices for the Voiceless. And as you see, peace and blessings, first of all, peace and blessings. As you see the title, the stock market is back booming. China is ready to make a deal now. You know what I'm saying? If you caught my video earlier today, and unless you've been under a rock, you've been hearing about the tariff war that has been going down between the United States and China. You know what I'm saying? And I broke it down earlier as far as you know, we had over 70 countries across the world that wanted to jump down on the make a deal with the White House here in America. All the countries were willing to come to the table because see what has been going on is that we've been having unfair trading system and people been taking advantage of us in America. We are the superpower of this world and we just proved it today. We're not the two or the three, we're number one. You feel me? And China was the only nation that did not want to make a deal, did not want to come to the table. They were trying to go through a tariff war. Xi Jinping, the president, whatever his name is over there in China, was trying to go toe to toe with the tariffs. So, hey, we gonna do reciprocal tariffs. You tariff us 33%, we gonna tariff you 33%. You know, and then Xi Jinping, he tried to bust a move. Hey, I'm gonna tariff y'all 84%. Trump doubled back and said 80%, 84%, man. I'm finna tariff y'all 125%. And check it out. What Trump did to China was so strategic. He just exposed China for being the problem. They've been getting over for years. You know what I'm saying? If it weren't for the trade that we do with China, they wouldn't have the wealth that they have now. We were in a $1.2 billion deficit with trading with China. You know, they don't even allow our goods to be sold over there. You know, but we support them. Trump said enough of that. And every country around the world, 75 countries, I think, where we at right now, sided with the United States. So we still number one, right? Right now, you should be proud to be an American. You should be proud to be an American right now. If you're an American, be proud to be American because we just proved that we the number one. We got the number one economy in the world. China had to fold, and man, you know what that means? That means it's gonna be more job opportunities, better pay, and the stock market went back up. Why? See, and I had people hitting me up complaining about the stock market, and the stock market is booming. In less than 24 hours, go check the numbers, it's booming. But when Trump hit them with that 125 on the tariff side, see, we don't need nothing from China, man. The little stuff we get from China, we can make that right here. And we don't have no consumer base in China. We don't rely on their economy to sell our products. And that's why we need to do everything right here in America, man. But Trump, he exposed them so bad because what he did was, hey, oh, you don't want to make a deal with us? We got every other country around the world that want to come and make a deal with the United States. They want to have a low tariff or no tariff, zero. Work it out country by country. He said, all right, they go to deadline. So now what that did was isolated China. And then what he did was said, I'm finna put a 90-day stop to all trade, all tariffs, all tariffs. It's a 90-day stop it, pause on it. So when he did that, He did that for every country that contacted him and wanted to work with the United States, and it isolated China. So what that did was, oh, it ain't no tax on these trades. Everything shot up. Tell me that man ain't no genius. Everybody tariff is paused for 90 days except for China. Because we buy everybody stuff in America. All these countries, they feed off our economy. We buy everything from everybody. That put us in a unique position. Our leverage is unmatched, man. Be proud to be an American, man. And be proud to have a president that's using that leverage to put us in a better predicament. Why everybody hitting me up complaining, man, talk about a stock market. I say, man, if you don't leave me alone, man, that man know what he doing. So now China want to come to the table, man. So it's interesting to see that. I'm gonna shout out to the homie LV Nation. We're gonna go ahead and bring that up to speed, man, so y'all can get this. But I definitely want to give y'all the good news. The Dow Jones is up. You feel me? Let's get to it.
This was his strategy all along, and that you might even say that he goaded China into a bad position. They responded. They have shown themselves to the world to be the bad actors. And
ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we got to talk about this because the United States of America just trapped China, and Donald Trump is a genius. And I got to admit it. And I turned into a little bit of a panic. And I want to admit that as well. I definitely did turn into one of those people that was like, oh, man, there's so much red. I don't know. Right. And I just want to admit this. I was 100% wrong. And I told you, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But let's talk about this real quick. China's economy just took a huge hit. Here's why. China just got trapped into becoming the only economy and the only country in the world to retaliate against the United States of America. Donald Trump's Liberation Day was meant to put a tariff on every country, and the Trump administration told every country not to retaliate, but to come to the table. The only country that did not come to the table was China. The stock market today is booming because of a 90-day pause that Trump put on the rest of the world as they come to the table and as we get better trade, better fair trade and free trade. But the only country that has not come to the table is China. But
when someone fails to pay their property taxes, the government actually creates certificates on that debt. You can buy that debt.
Our economy and our stocks are booming right now because everything now is beginning to balance itself out and beginning to just become green. Now, if you don't believe me, I'll show you. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, Trump literally set the trap and China walked right into it. And now the economy is suffering for it. And Trump is making even more announcements about hitting China where it hurts the most because they're the only country that is showing themselves to be the bad actors here. And if you don't believe me, take a listen of what he said and what he told the world. And also take a look at the economy right now. Liberals took this to be the biggest thing for them. They wanted to run with this, but they didn't know that it wouldn't even last more than a week with stocks going down, crypto going down, but now everything is pretty much back up. Things are still really high for where they were 5 years ago. So where's the crash? Liberals, let's take a listen.
Moving markets right now is a brand new Truth Social out from President Trump. The Dow is surging now up 1,500 points on this. President Trump has just put out a...
Now this is crazy because didn't they just say, man, they just said that the Dow, the stock market is crashing. It's crashing. I'm losing money. Hey, man, everything up right now, man. Y'all talking about. Man, I told y'all earlier this morning, man, don't trip, man. I said don't get to being no panicking. Hey, we not the 2 or the 3. We the 1, baby. Then I said that earlier. In less than 24 hours, everything back up, man. Y'all talking about, man. Huh? All right, man, let me go on here. Y'all was mad people hitting me up, man. What your boy doing, man? Your boy tripping, man.
Truth Social saying, based on the lack of respect that China has shown to the world's markets, I am hereby raising the tariff charge to China by the U.S. to 125% effective immediately. At some point, hopefully in the near future, China will realize that the days of ripping off the USA and other countries is no longer sustainable or acceptable. Conversely, and based on the fact that more than 75 countries have called reps of the—
Thought I was lying? Y'all thought I was playing with y'all? Do it look like I'm playing? Do it look like I was playing? I said, man, don't trip on it. Keep working, stay grinding. Your money tied off in the stocks and bonds, man, it's finna bounce right back. I didn't know it was gonna be this quick. And it ain't all the way there. This is just the beginning. You know how masterful this was? China trying to go back and forth. They concentrate. Okay. Oh, you want to do 33%? I'm going to do 84%. Oh, you want to do 84%? I'm going to do 125%. Not only am I going to do that, I'm stopping all tariffs. I'm pausing all tariffs on every country but you. You still got to pay tariffs. We finna eat. Walk them right in the trap. Walk them right in the trap, man. Man, who y'all, man? That's my president, man. I don't care what y'all say about him, man. Y'all talking about, man. That man walk down
The United
right
States, including—
Hold on. She's reading the Truth Social post. If you guys don't know, she's reading the Truth Social post, right? That Trump posted out there. And basically, Trump is breaking down. And by the way, you look at the markets, they're looking very green. But this post right here made the market boom. Like, I'm talking about Solana, crypto, XRP. Things were really low because of the uncertainty in the market. But now things just skyrocketed. But Trump, again, put this 90-day pause, which made the market boom because he wants to negotiate, and all these countries are calling, and they're going to negotiate. Even though there's still a tariff on them, he's still putting a pause on the reciprocal tariffs. And again, he's making the announcement that we just cleared out every other country, right? We're going to deal with them, but there's one country. And usually this is China is retaliating, right? They're retaliating after the Trump administration said no. And even with their retaliation, our markets are still doing pretty good. So China doesn't have anything real.
You know why, bro? You know why? Because we don't need them for nothing. They need us. They send their goods over here. They count on the American economy to shop with them. But we, like I said this earlier. I'm not going to keep telling y'all what I said because I said what I said. But I'm going to tell y'all one more time. Maybe this might be the last time. But they send all their products here. We they number one consumer. Y'all can't be as smart as y'all think. All that computer stuff y'all got going on, when it comes down to common sense, yeah, y'all dropped the ball, Xiaoping. You dropped the ball, your head went ping pong when you were trying to go tariff for tariff. You must have forgot. You know what I'm saying? We don't send our goods over here. Everything over here, we make our money off American society because we are not the 2 or the 3. We number 1. You feel me? Let's go.
Really, people are investing again in the U.S. markets, U.S. stocks, U.S.-based stocks from companies made here and manufactured here. So again, China, you see so many liberals saying, don't play with China. We should be scared of China. Should we really? And Trump has called this out because it just makes me think, who in Congress and who these presidents, who's working for China? Like, why aren't you willing to go to war with the country that's basically—
See, but like I said earlier today, them other nations, they ain't had the balls to go up against China. Trump did, though. Trump said, all right, you want to play? You big, you bad? But see, Nancy Pelosi and all them been knew what this was supposed to do in the 90s. 30 years ago. We were supposed to did this with China, put them back in their place. We number one, y'all number two, okay? Don't get it confused. But see, ain't no other nation had the balls to go up against China. Russia even fell back and said, hey, man, U.S., you got it. All them countries in Europe, the whole Europe nation, they came together and said, hey, man, you got it. Canada like, hey, man, Trump, you got it. China was the only one. They got a lot of pride. They're prideful people. You know, we give you that. But when y'all start seeing y'all money looking funny real fast with that 125, oh, he was gonna take it. He was gonna take it. He might just, if y'all don't hurry up and seal the deal, man, he might take that up to 400 degrees. And I'm not lying to you. It might be 400 degrees on that tariff, man. Y'all keep playing.
Basically, having all this power over America, we're so indebted to them. And Donald Trump said, enough is enough. We're going to stand up, but we cleared out the way. If you don't believe me here, let's actually go. Because you see the Truth Social message. You see the market's doing good. But Scott Bessent stood in front of the world, right? The Secretary of Treasury. And he basically said, we just outsmarted everybody because we pointed out who the real bad actor here is. Take a listen.
And all this was, again, this was driven by the president's strategy. He and I had a long talk on Sunday, and this was his strategy all along. And that, you might even say that he goaded China into a bad position. They've shown themselves to the world to be the bad actors. And we are willing to cooperate with our allies and with our trading partners who did not retaliate. It wasn't a hard message. Don't retaliate. Things will turn out well.
Don't retaliate. And look at the smile on Scott Bessent's face. Scott Bessent has been educating, by the way, these liberal bad actors themselves, which is, these anchors. He's been educating them on what the plan is and what the goals are. And don't retaliate. We're going to negotiate with our allies. Don't retaliate was the question. You even saw Benjamin Netanyahu, Prime Minister of Israel, come to the White House. Vietnam calling the White House. 50, 60 countries around the world calling the White House saying, we want to negotiate. We think that what you're doing is correct. We understand. You don't want to be taken advantage of anymore. We'll come to the table. That's why there's this pause.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Because see, look at it like this, man. We got to know how to read the room. When the president of China saw all them countries sliding on the president, oh, we need to slide too. But nah, you want to retaliate. Oh, you going to raise my tariff? I'm going to raise your tariff. You ain't in position. That's why Trump was sitting back chilling like a... Man, Trump sitting back chilling like, what we need, man? What they going to send us, some soy sauce or something? What do we need from them? You know what I'm saying? We don't sell nothing over there. They sell everything over here. We could do without some soy sauce for a while. You know what I'm saying? That ain't going to hurt nothing. It's getting hot in here. Once I turn up that heat to 400 degrees, he going to get his mind right. I'm just saying.
But China doesn't want to come to the table. And Scott Bessent, again, Secretary of Treasury, says, hey, guys, we found them. We found the bad actors. So basically now the rest of the world is looking at China like, what the hell? What are you doing?
Exposed them. Exposed them. That just go to show, man, y'all been China over there been feeling the way, man. They been feeling the way. They thought they could go toe-to-toe with not the 2 or the 3, but the 1. We number 1. They thought they could go toe-to-toe with us, and they found out. They still, they still a little shaky. I don't know, man. It's looking real crazy, man. But, yeah, man. I'm going to go ahead and leave that right there, man. We going to keep y'all, man, abreast with this whole situation, though. But, yeah, man, in closing, this little battle is short. I knew it was gonna be short. I knew the stock market was gonna boom. You know what I'm saying? One way or other. Plus, man, I know Trump know what he doing. I know he got the people best interest. You know what I'm saying? The man that sat up there and finessed China to not only exposing themselves, get isolated out of a 90-day ban. Stock markets is booming right now. I'm seeing people on there, man. I'm salty. I ain't had nothing to throw in the pot right now. You know what I'm saying? So I can get me a couple dollars in there. Cause it's booming right now. Tesla's still, the same amount, but it's gonna fly through the roof. But I'll be in there soon enough, man. Like I said, man, we ain't the 2 or the 3. We number 1. Jinping coming at us like he lost his mind. And it was crazy, man, because I had said that earlier on my last video. Like, man, y'all tripping, man. Be proud of being an American citizen right now. Standing on business. China trying to play these games with us, man. But yeah, it's your boy Jay Taylor, Voices for the Voiceless. We love y'all. Until next time, we'll see you soon. Peace and blessings.